Okay, so now we'll go over how to create some graphs of our projectile motion. So the first graph we'll look at is the vertical displacement versus horizontal displacement. So here's our vertical displacement, here's our horizontal. So we'll select these first two columns, and I think we don't want it to go into the negative displacement on the vertical, so we'll just go just above it and we'll select these two bits of data. So if you go insert chart, and you'll need to change it to a scatter graph, so select scatter graph, and we want to tick this, our labels on the horizontal axis. So now we can customize it, and if we go into chart titles, and our main heading, we'll call it, we'll give it a subtitle, and we'll fix the horizontal axes. So we'll just come over here, copy, and go back to our labels, horizontal label, delta x in meters, and vertical, copy that, but we'll change that to y in meters. Okay, and it adds those headings. Now I just want to reduce the size, so we'll just close that up. Go to series. We've got a circle, that's fine because it's a ball, so we'll just change the size, make it a bit clearer. Change the grid lines, and the minor grid lines will add a few more. So I think if we add one grid line in between, so it goes up then 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we'll play around with our horizontal, and we might change it from auto, and I think you just have to play around. I usually start at 10. Yep, 10's fine. We're actually, let's change the horizontal maximum. So if we say yes, okay, we want it from 0, and we want it just above 60. So if we take it up to 70, maximum 70, and now we've got these odd values. So we'll go back to, I'll just hide that. Go back to grid lines, horizontal, and we'll play around here. So you start at 10 and work your way down till we get some nice even numbers, and there we have it. And our minor grid lines probably go up, if you want 9 in between, that should be right. So it's 1, okay. Okay, that looks good. So there we have it. That's our first graph. So we'll just move this one out of the way. So we just select it and then click and drag. And then we'll have a look at our next graph. So what we'll do is graph horizontal velocity versus time. Here's our velocity, here's our horizontal velocity, and we're going to graph that versus time. So again, we're going to select these two columns. So if we select this one, and scroll back up, so if we go insert chart, and again select the type of chart we want, which is a scatter, and I think that's looking good as is. So what we might do now is just customize it, And again, go through our chart title and our horizontal. So this time our horizontal axis is time and our vertical, so this is horizontal velocity. Okay, now shrink that. Series, again, let's make these smaller dots and we'll play around. No, I think it's fine as is. Okay, so we'll just again move this one, so click it and then click and drag, get it out of the way. So the next one we'll look at is the velocity, vertical velocity versus time. Now this one, to select it, slightly different, so I'll click away from it. We need to select the time, this column here, and this one here. So to select those two columns, obviously we're not going to do that. So we need to firstly select our time. So let's just click and drag down to, what is it, 3.05 seconds. Okay, then we're going to scroll back up and you're going to hold down the control key and then you're going to click and drag down that column. Okay, then let go. So then we go insert chart. Okay, and again select the chart type we want, which is scatter. And again, we're going to customize it because all that looks fine as is. So if we customize it, our title, so the only customization I think we need in this case, apart from the headings, is the series again, and we'll just change the point size to 2 and everything else looks fine. So again, move this one out of the way, and the last two graphs, I'll leave them for you to work out. You're going to do horizontal displacement versus time. So that's horizontal displacement versus time. So that means you'll have to select that column and, oops, that column and this column. Okay, and then you're going to do vertical displacement versus time, so those two columns. So you repeat the same as what we just did, and I'll just quickly do it.